I'm back. I'm excited that I'm back. I have a topic that I want to discuss. Deuce is headed over here, although I told him to get in his bed. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get his bed. He loves being on the floor for some reason. Come on, in bed. Just get in the bed, boy. Bed. Thank you. I hope my walk away was not ugly. But if it was, keep it to yourself. But anyway, so I was at work and I was just journaling a bunch of stuff. And today I just wanted to talk about unconditional love. It has been on my mind and it has been something that I've been just wanting to talk about. And this is my space to do so. So I'm just gonna, I have my notepad here. It's color coded too. So, anyway, so the textbook definition of unconditional love is loving someone for who they are without expecting anything in return, regardless of their actions, performance, or flaws. So, also it says, love is not based on what someone can do for you. So, on my twin flame journey, I feel that and I'm finally understanding that the goal was to always bring love back to self. It was always to pour that love that I always pour into other people back into me and show up for myself how I show up for others. Um, and I think that this is something that I'm still learning, that I'm still having to learn how to apply into my life for me to be good at it. But it has been hard because to give unconditional love to someone else is so easy, but to have that compassion, forgiveness, and empathy for self is so hard. And it's so crazy because giving comes so easy for me. Giving till I have gave it all. But to receive, it's so hard for me. And I don't I'm understanding that it's my upbringing and the way I was conditioned, and it's all these factors. I'm understanding and I'm having that grace for myself. But I feel like with the healing journey, it is like a bit frustrating when you think you're getting somewhere and then you come to a standstill. But once again, I'm just having to learn how to apply it. I know it, and it's just having to apply it. And then once again, what I so freely give to others, I need to freely give to myself. But I experienced this through the dark night phase of the twin flame um, process or the ego death. I want to say it's ego death. But I do want to say it was sparked by me. Well, I don't want to say it was sparked by me meeting my twin flame. I met my twin flame in the midst of me going through this. So, unconditional love during the dark night phase is the process of embracing all parts of yourself, including flaws, shadow aspects, without judgment, and loving all of it. And this is something that I went through. Um, I want to say it has been happening in like processes. over the last 10 years. But how much information has been downloaded within me and how much I have learned and the awakening that I've went through in such a short amount of time is crazy. But it has been, I want to say it's the last 10 years, I've been on that bridge of making the switch, but fear was holding me back. Ego, this, the awakening that I'm going through, or this just transition that I'm going through, is allowing me to see that also fear has held me back so much from a lot of things. and and in the process of embracing all parts of myself, I was I was afraid of what seeing my flaws was going to do to me, what opening those traumas would do to me, because I was trying to protect myself, essentially. Um, our body and our mind does this beautiful thing where it tries to shield and protect us after we have been hurt so that we can cope and be able to survive. And I'm so thankful for it to be able to do that. But I'm also so thankful that I'm at the age where I'm breaking free of being comfortable of being in that stage. I don't need to be protected from the traumas. I've went through it. I'm stronger than it. I can embrace it and I can heal from it because I'm not it. I'm not it at all. I see that I'm not it because I'm still here. So, um, it has been such a beautiful experience giving myself that love. I'm sorry, my hair is literally on my neck. Giving myself the love that I needed. And like finally like understanding once again that I am not what I've been through. I am not what broke me. I am not who hurt me. And I would not give no one that power. So, um, gone on the dark night of the journey with also trying to figure out what unconditional love is. I had to address the inner demons. I don't want to say inner demons. I had to address the the things inside of me that were making me unhappy. Um, the things inside of me that hurt me, the things inside of me that I have repressed, the things inside of me that were stuck that needed to come out. I had to release that. I had to release that in a healthy way. I started to journal. I started um, sitting when there was nothing for me to do. I just sat. And a person once told me, literally, when there's nothing to do, sometimes you just have to sit in it. And sitting in it was so uncomfortable. It was so boring. It was, I needed a distraction. But once you sit in it and you sit in it and it's like day 4 of you sitting in it, it starts being a little bearable. Then it's like your mind won't think of all the things that you have to do for at least 2 minutes now. You know what I'm saying? But I had to address those things. Like I said, I went to therapy and I bought those things out and I talked about it and I journaled. And, I bought those things out. I had to let go of egoic structures, mental patterns, belief, morals. I was attached to so many things that were not things of me, that were not things that I wanted. Religion. I grew up as a Christian Southern Baptist. Um, I had to let go of my connection to to religion and to the Bible. Still having my belief in the higher power and in God, like that's the same. Having that belief that I know that there is a person that, or there is a spirit that created us. I'm connected to them. All I need is love to me for me to be connected to them. Unconditional love at that, because all they give me is unconditional love for me to be here. I have to do nothing but live and give love for me to be connected to the higher power. Um, let go of religion, and just connected to the spirit and, like, the universe things. I don't want to say things that I can see or things that I can feel, because it has nothing to do with that. But I feel like I'm just trying to be a good person, just living life as a good person. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just love and live. That's it. Um, Meeting myself with love, forgiveness, and kindness. I touched on this and the process of embracing all parts of me. And it's just also giving myself all the things that I am so willing to give to others. Um, I need to take a sip of water. I like this one a lot. This one says, I replace the feeling of needing love and feeling complete because I know I have it within me. This is a big one. I feel that. I think I already said this, but this whole journey was about bringing me back to me. It is about pouring me into me, being the divine feminine woman that I am, being embodying that, embodying honestly my Scorpio Venus, my Libra Sun, like being this caring, nurturing, friendly ass woman that I am. Like I have to do nothing once again but give love and live. Um, and kindness. Forgiving myself. That's a huge one. Saying, you know what, Danielle, I am so sorry. Correcting myself when I am about to say something mean. Like earlier today, I was about to say something mean about somebody in my head. Just like, you know what, that's not okay. And also, like, I know that's not what you're thinking anyway. No. So, having to accept and love all the good and bad parts of me. Y'all, so this is a huge one. I was a plus size girly, I had a gastric sleeve, and I lost 100 pounds. This is how I just went outside. I would not have went outside like this ever. Well, I don't want to say ever because I'm doing it now, but last year my rose, just I did not like the way my body corrected myself. That's what I'm talking about. It's switching the verbiage for certain things, because when you do that, you switch the mindset. Saying that, I don't like my body is keeping me in the mindset of thinking that I still am in that state, and I'm not. I did not. I had a bad perception of my body then, but now I don't. But I'm going to stand up. I just went outside like this to get my keys out, and like I didn't care at all. This is how I look. My flat. I'm not gonna show y'all my underwear, but my flaps. And I love how I look. I'm grateful for how I look. I'm so thankful to be in this body. I'm so thankful to be in this skin, have this face, have this, just have it. I'm thankful. Um, Woo, this one is a big one because I am still no. This one is a big one because it is a huge process to unlearn, but detaching from attachments and outcomes. I know that as a Libra, as a person that has always craved love, um, and connection and closeness, and always wanting to build and create their own family, have their own traditions. Um, I have to detach. And it has been hard for me to detach from people once a connection is built, from a fantasy, you know, fantasizing like, oh my God, me and this person gonna be together forever. A friend thinking me and a person gonna be friends forever. Family thinking someone is gonna live forever. Jobs thinking I'm gonna be at a place forever. A car, just having to detach from all material possessions because nothing is mine. I own nothing, but I don't even own me. I'm just in the body and living. I'm just doing it. But having to detach from all the material things, um, it's still a process because as humans, we have been taught to be material beings. So, if this is how I lived 29 years, at 31, I'm not gonna just be able to unlearn it. So um that also kept me in repeating cycles. I had to like detaching from relationships or jobs and friendships, detaching from the fantasies, the connections, the love. Unconditional love is me loving me more enough to know I deserve more than that. And that's it. And not feeling bad about that. Um, Isolation, I already said when I didn't know what to do, I did nothing. Detaching from outcomes. Sometimes, it sucks, but I don't want to do it, but I did. The last step of unconditional love and just this is surrendering. I release myself from all material things and possessions. I'm still in the process of doing that. Still, once again, learning that because it is a process. Um, I think that surrendering myself to the highest divine and my highest self is going to be a process that's going to be lifelong. It's going to be something that I always want to do. Um, so, and giving up control. What is mine will always be mine. I don't chase, I attract. And things flow to me because it's mine. And if it's for me, I'm really not going to have to do much because it'll come to me. And I think that I'm saying all that to say that unconditional love is the answer for everything. This is the foundation for inner peace and wholeness. And I'll leave you with a couple tips. Journal, sit in it when it's uncomfortable, when it's ugly, when it's boring, when it's painful. Um, Yoga, meditate. If you are prescribed antidepressants, take it. Bye.